The competitive update is finally here. What's up guys, welcome to a brand new video, and I think this is actually the first video of the year. I'm pretty sure you guys have been notified about this new update that is coming in the next few hours by the time this video is out. So you have watched other TF2 YouTubers making videos about it, you have read Reddit about it, you know a lot of info about this, but I am going to make this video just quickly to sum up day one, what's gonna happen on day one and things you might have actually missed, and we are going to do some speculation for day two. Alright, on the main update page itself, the first content you will see is the promo trailer for the competitive matchmaking update. Up next is the main info for the competitive mode itself. So, in the second paragraph, if you look carefully, the text says a ranked 6v6 game mode featuring all 9 classes. But isn't it weird that they didn't say include 9v9? And if you go over to the competitive mode FAQ in the link further down the paragraph, and you scroll down to what are competitive modes rules and restrictions, and it says 6v6 only. It doesn't include even 9v9, so assuming Valve has abandoned the 9v9 concept for matchmaking, because it is really not even stated anywhere on the update page at all. And if you scroll up, you can find the new logos for the ranks, and I think these look quite good, but I still prefer the previous one, which I think the previous one is still much more detailed than this one, because this is more of a simplistic design compared to the other one. And I don't know if you guys have this same impression as me, but this looks a lot like the achievements you see in TF2. That is why I find it very plain to me. Up next, Quick Play gets an upgrade. Now you can play on a casual 12v12 game with players of similar skill. So basically it's actually a pub, but a ranked pub. So this new casual mode doesn't have any more auto balancing. So regarding the ranking system in this casual mode, you actually earn points while leveling up. But when you lose, not like competitive mode, I don't think you actually lose points. So it's like RPG, you actually gain points continuously without losing, even though you lose a match. Next, we have 3 new community created maps: CP Sunshine, CP Metalworks, PL Swiftwater. And finally, Pastime is out of beta. Now there's 2 new achievements that you can achieve. The first one is Tomb Marasmus multi-dimensional television. I'm not sure if that's actually related to a gameplay mechanic inside the Pastime game mode, because personally I'm not a big fan of the Pastime game mode like a lot of people are. And we still have the long forgotten Robot Destruction and Payload Cactus Canyon forever in beta. Alright, on to the day 2's update speculation. First of all, Reddit users have modified the first day's update blog post image URL and found the second day's blog post image URL, which shows an Heavy and Pyro as the main characters of the image. Alright, this is where it gets interesting. So the name of this major competitive update is called Meet Your Match apparently. So Reddit users have been saying that this is a pun of meet or match, as in MEAT or match. Like the picture suggests itself, you can see the Heavy holding a meat and the Pyro with matches, full of matches in front of the stand. So what are the Heavy and the Pyro competing for? Are they purely competing for meat or match, or are there actually other reasons they are actually competing this war for? So if you actually realize on the image itself, you can see the soldier standing in the middle of both the Heavy and the Pyro, which, what does it actually represent? What is the soldier doing in this particular day 2 update blog post image? Does he play as a role, a specific role? Maybe the audience? The audience is surprised that there is a war against the Heavy and Pyro, because we really didn't expect an update for a Heavy and Pyro war, because we always expected this 5 vs NG update. So what does the soldier actually represents in this blog post? If you actually recall, if you watch Matcha the 4th video, they actually did a trip to Valve and they saw this Sexton Hill's head on one of the walls on the Valve's headquarters, and it was filmed, but they trimmed the clip off the video. So what does it actually mean? Are we getting like a new class? Are we getting a new model? Is the soldier model changing? What is going on? Is Sexton Hills gonna be the 10th class? Or is this somehow pointing to a future new TF2 update? Alright, so I was just really curious about what the soldier was doing in the middle of the post, because this is Valve that we are talking about here. We are talking about Valve. This is TF2. They hide a ton of secrets everywhere, and you know, every small details actually matter. So this is just what I'm sharing to let you guys know what I think what tomorrow's update is going to be. Alright, that's it for this speculation video. Hope you guys actually enjoyed. That was actually my speculation. Obviously, it is not 100% true, but it might be true. Alright, one thing I missed was taunts. So a few weeks ago or a few days ago, I don't know, official TF2 YouTube channel, on the taunts playlist, there were 4 privated videos that was added recently. So everyone is saying that these 4 taunts are new taunts that will be coming. So we can actually expect 4 new taunts coming tomorrow on the day 2's update. I don't think it will be coming on day 1. I will be just predicting that the first one of those taunts is definitely an all-class taunt, and maybe a heavy taunt, because this update is actually focusing on the heavy, because we don't get much heavy taunt in the game. We only have one in like what, the tough break update. When was the showdown taunt added? I don't know, but we only have one heavy taunt in the game. So Valve, we need more heavy taunt. Show some love to the heavy. So it's great that they are making an update fully focusing on the heavy itself, not just the heavy, but the heavy and the pyro. So but yeah, I just want to share with you all my speculations with you guys, so that someone is actually listening to me. I just can't keep the hype within myself. Alright, one last thing. If you actually followed the Twitter of Benny, he actually tweeted out that there will be weapon rebalances coming out on day 2 of the updates. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I have made my last video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye bye.